So I've been working in the theatre for 25 years or so, quarter of a century. And it all started, I think, probably in the same way that everyone who works in theatre or works in the arts, it all starts in the same way, is that you start out as being a member of the audience and being a spectator. So I went to see a show way back in the last century in the West End of London. And at the end, so it was a huge theatre, probably had over 400 people in the theatre watching. I was one of them. Everyone jumped up and gave them a big round of applause, standing ovation, and rightly so. It was a brilliant show, and I just thought, I want to do that. I want to do what they do. I didn't believe I could do what they did, because I just thought they were so clever, just the two of them, holding this audience for so long. But I thought I want to do it, and it influenced the way I thought. So I thought, if I had one wish, or I had the chance, that's what I'd like to do. So luckily, my friend next to me said, well, you can. And she was great. She said, you can do that. Why shouldn't you think that you can't? Because you can. So here I am, 25 years later, doing lots of things within the theatre, but the main thing I do is I have a job and perform a role called a dramaturg. It means that I see myself as the writer's friend, and there's kind of an acceptance in professional theatre that when a writer writes a play, the first time they've written it, and they go, this is the beginning, it starts here, scene 1, and this is the end, however many scenes later, scene 15, the end, and they're all proud and they're all happy and they think fantastic. They accept, as everyone does, that's not it. It isn't finished. It's just, that's what we call the first draft. That's the first copy of the beginning, middle and end of the play. But this is where the dramaturg, someone like me, comes in as their friend and to help them to read it, and helping them make their scripts better than they already are once they've written them. I can make them even better. I can improve them. I can polish them for them. So that's what I do. So what I love about my job specifically, I like having difficult problems or challenges to solve. So if I didn't do this job, I might just try and be a professional crossword puzzle solver, but I only get paid for that. But often it is a bit like a crossword puzzle. Often you find yourself in a situation where you just think, I just need this to happen, or I don't know where we go from here, what happens next. And I really like tussling with that idea to find out where you go next, or why it's not working, and how can you make it work, and what does that mean when it's not working. It usually means the audience have lost interest, or the audience aren't enjoying it. And I want them to, and we need them to, but I can't make them, so I've got to find a way to take them with me towards a shared vision. And of course I love it when the work goes on and gets performed and the audiences enjoy it as well. That's the best bit. That's the best bit. Yeah, so if you are thinking you might want to work in the theatre or get more involved in the theatre, or just want to find out more about what working in the theatre is about, what it might be like, then my advice is definitely get in touch with your local theatre. Usually people in the theatre are very open about what they do. So get yourself along there, go with a responsible adult and just ask someone. I think the most exciting thing is if there's any bit of it whatsoever that interests you in the slightest bit of way, you might as well go and pursue that interest and find out. Because one door will always lead to another. That's as I started out acting and wanted to be an actor, but found myself directing, and then found myself writing, and then found myself helping others to write as well. So it goes in lots of different directions. So just get involved, don't be afraid. Get involved. People in the theatre are actually really friendly. They're some of the nicest people I know. So don't be put off by them or scared. Just, try it out. You might just love it.